What's going on, everybody? It's Nice Pants Lance. Hope you're doing well. It's about 9:30 in the morning. It's already like 80 degrees, but today I wanted to do something a little different. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles from a lot of brands, but there are some brands that I have never featured on the channel, I've never ridden, and quite frankly, there are some that I've never even seen in person. So two of these brands, namely Aprilia and Moto Guzzi. So I have located a dealership about an hour away from me that carries Aprilia and Moto Guzzi motorcycles, and I am very excited to go check those out. We're gonna be loading up the Rocket 3 and we're gonna be heading out to Peake Motorsports or Peake Power Sports out in Sodus, New York, and we're gonna be checking out some Aprilias and Moto Guzzis. So I'm very excited, and I'm not sure if they're gonna let me do a test ride, but it would be cool if they did. So, you know, hopefully when I get there, they're nice enough to let me test ride a bike. But if not, at the very least, I'm gonna sit on a few Moto Guzzis and Aprilias, check them out, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. So get your helmet on and your gloves. We're going on a ride. All right, we are gloving up. We're gonna head out. I'm very excited. And it's been a little while since I've ridden the Rocket 3. My wife and I went on vacation, so it's been a little while.
Okay, so basically they have then, one of their biggest standpoints is going to be their super sport bike, but we will then go from then like building up to that moment. Basically their class, they started about 3 years ago, they entered the 457. So this would be an example of their RS 457. This guy, it's then 450 cc's, and they have the full fairing on this, compared to this would be a Tuono 457. And we just got these and created like a couple weeks, if not then a month ago. And so with the RS, it's super light. Basically, it is then what they took the 660 parallel, and then they downsized the engine a little bit more, so it's lighter. So it's great for then a person who's coming in on their first bike, or then someone who wants to get on track. A lot of people will track these. I actually just then got to meet Miranda Kane, who's then with Build Train Race, and her track bike is one of the RS 457s. And so she definitely loves to rip it, and I've gotten to also demo this guy too, and it's so light. Handles really well in the corners. But then I've had friends come in this year that they wanted to get their first bike, and then they picked up one of these guys and have been so happy. Handles great. So then that way you're like learning all your clutch skills, your throttle modulation, all of it is super great with these guys. The Tuono will be kind of then the naked aspect of that. So slightly higher handlebars and same engine. Nice seat height for then anyone who then feels like they want to be a little bit lower. And then moving then through, same thing. We got Prismatic Dark, and the RS also comes in a white. And then the Tuono 457 comes in white or black as well.
This is a standard color right here?
This would be then, yeah, like they call it Prismatic Dark. So it has then like a nice matte finish with then, like it's like really cool. It's
like a color changing thing going on.
It sheens green or purple depending on then the angle. So between that and the white, it depends on the day which one I preference because they both are pretty great.
I'm honestly shocked. $6,300. I'm guessing these aren't you. That's a new price for these?
That would be, we do have then some dealership sales going on right now. So then like MSRP is going to be on the top, and then this is then what we have then kind of on sale, at least for then the current moment. It can change from month to month, but overall, really, to get like an Italian bike, if you look at Ducati and like some of the brands, normally you're going to spike up in price. So what you're getting here definitely is not a bad price point at all. Because Aprilia, it's Italian. I've gotten to then demo basically everything from the 457 to the 660 to the RSV Factory 4, and they all have that Italian sound and feel that is special to Aprilia. It's really cool. And no one else has them. There's only 2 dealerships in New York State, so.
That is so cool. I'm glad that there's one within an hour where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Just gorgeous.
Yep, the suspensioning on these guys, just straight stock is good. You have then a really nice digital dash too, which then your kill switch is over here, but also they make it very easily accessible to change your rider modes. So this will have then
it's got rider modes too?
It does have rain mode, and then it also has then a custom mode. So then for someone who wants to then track or really customize how their bike handles, there's then even separate mode where they can then go in and adjust it. But yeah, I mean, it has then the lights on it when they're on are very aggressive right here, and then your high beams then will be lit within. So different lighting options that also then fits the really nice look of then the bike.
These are sexy bikes, I'm not gonna lie.
They are.
These are sexy bikes.
And every now and then you can then find, they sell fast. We can find like some then like 2024s then on really good deals. An example of that would be this guy right here. This is then the 660. So you are moving up now to then the parallel 660 engine. It is the best in its weight to class ratio. So these bikes are super light. I do believe this one, like the 457s are like around 400.
Oh, hold on, I gotta cut you off for a second.
Yeah.
What you're telling me this is a seat right here?
Oh, this is then the question that makes me laugh. I have a lot of people, literally this happened 2 days ago, and they're like, someone really has to hate their girlfriend to put this on here. So fun fact, this is not the seat. This is this comes because it's factory as then the stock seat, but normally this is what your normal seat would look like.
Okay.
And this is a tail fin that basically is a very aggressive look to it. I absolutely died when I saw then one of these for the first time on the bike because I love graphic design and it just really complements the angle and then all the lines of the bike. And so
it really does. Yeah, it really does. The angular look to it. Yeah, that's super pleasing to the eye.
It is. So yeah, no, not unless you hate your passenger, it's not a seat. But they're easily swappable too. So you can then, it's just the lock is right underneath here, pops off, and then you put then your passenger seat back on there. And yeah, so there's a little backstory of that. One of the most popular asked questions as well I get. But the 660 factory Tuono. So and next to it right here will be an example of then an RS. This is then the 2025 in Venom Yellow. It comes in Venom Yellow Factory, and then Blue Marlin. Blue Marlin, we only got one of them, and I was drooling all over it. It's this most beautiful blue metallic. So you got some different color options if you like the standard black factory Aprilia look, or then bright. Aprilia does a great job with design. And the RS, then you can kind of see they did a really nice job. They added the different front wing accents, the full fairing, and then you can kind of see the Tuono, the handlebars. That is another difference between the Tuonos and the RSs, is they are raised on the Tuono compared to then lower and a more aggressive racer stance on these guys.
Man, I just noticed that like they all look most of them look fully faired except for the Tuono, but these all look fully faired, but it's got straight bars on it. It looks like it should have clip-ons, but it's got straight bars. Is this like a naked sport bike, or is this like a fully faired?
Kind of like a naked sport bike is what the Tuono is. And then the RS will be then your race stanced bike. Lower handlebars, more angled. When you're on the bike, you are then farther forward, ready to go.
Dude, that is so cool. I mean, I'm definitely no ballerina when it comes to being hunched up on a fully faired sport bike, but that's pretty cool that you can get the look of a crotch rocket with straight bars.
Exactly. So yeah, super comfortable. Just kind of like what is then the rider looking for? What is their preference?
And the attention to detail is incredible. I mean, they got the folding mirrors here with the LED lights on it. I mean, the wings are sexy. This is really just looking at it from the side. I mean, everywhere you look, there's something nice. The geometry of the engine is just aesthetically pleasing. The colorway is nice. The way they got the suspension tucked up in there. I mean, even this back seat here's got like a little like cutout there. That is so cool. I mean, this thing is very slick. And dangerous too. These
super exotic, super great bikes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speeding tickets here for me. That's.
I mean, unless then you say you could set your mode, you know, and then literally with then the click of then this button right here, kind of then be ready for what type of riding that you need. These guys do have then traction control enabled too, so they're super like they handle safely as well. So you don't have to then worry about then like this bike wanting to then like slide out from underneath you. The technology built into these bikes is unparalleled and really great.
Man, wish I had a few extra bucks because this is serious stuff right here. And I know just from watching YouTube videos that the Aprilias are some of the fastest bikes, fastest bikes out there.
I do not unfortunately have then a bike to be able to then show you, but then just as making you aware from what has been coming out, the 2025 RSV Factory 4, that would then be the third and final class Aprilia has. I don't have any RS Factory 4s, but I do have Tuono V4s. But the RSV Factory 2025 is boasting 220 horsepower. And right now, I then got an email from my rep. It's like basically, I think on then the top class super sport bike right now at the moment. It's looking crazy.
That's nuts. I'm a little jealous. I think it was, it had to have been 3 or 4 years now. I went to Americade and Aprilia was not there. So I didn't have the opportunity.
What year did you go?
Gosh, I want to say it was the year after COVID.
Okay, so 2021. It was, yeah, COVID always, it's a great time. And Aprilia, there has always been there when I've been there, so. Yeah,
man, that is so cool.
If you ever get the chance, end of May, go out and visit them.
Hannah, I don't mean to interrupt with that music for a quick second. I know you're busy.
Hannah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm just going to take a look around.
For sure. So then if you go and take a look upstairs, I'm going to have that example I said of then what an Tuono V4 looks like. So it's going to be that Super Sport Naked style and then the V4. And we have then 2 different models. One is then standard and then the other is a factory. So factory, basically you will get electric suspensioning usually, in there, as well as then usually the factory kit added to it.
Damn, okay.
So for sure check those out, as well as Moto Guzzi.
I will. And if you feel like coming back, please do your thing. Yeah. Don't let me interrupt. we're kind of up to my speed here. This is called the Touareg. It's like an ADV style bike. It's got knobbies on it, so I assume they designed this bike to go into the dirt. I see gold forks, so you know you're talking some premium stuff. You got dual disc Brembos on it. Just from looking at the sport bikes, I can tell that they equip all of their bikes with the top tier hardware. So, not knowing much about this bike, I can just tell that this is a premium offering with the Brembo duals, the adjustable windscreen, not sure how that adjusts. But yeah, everything is very aesthetically pleasing. I like that Aprilia offers a wide variety of colorway. It seems like the hot thing these days is blacked out, matted out motorcycles, and Aprilia is over here putting red, purple, white, all sorts of other colors in here. I mean, this one is kind of colored sort of like an Africa Twin a little bit, but man, that's not bad. You're talking under 13. This is actually 11 and a half. That is a fantastic price. It's a gorgeous bike. And for that price, it already comes with a skid plate on it. Yeah, this definitely looks like a bike that exceeds my riding ability for sure. All right, so now that we've talked about Aprilia for a little bit, I want to talk about Moto Guzzi.